Hello and good Anna morning.
Hello, good Anna morning.
How are you all doing today?
Tell us how you guys are.
We're Doig and Swift.
That's me and him.
You probably already know that, but for those watching on the VODs, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream where we stream. That's us, we do this. This is the Animation Breakfast Club, which means that we'll be working on animations. We're both, well, one of us is an animator and one of us is an animator adjacent. I'll let you decide who is who. We're going to be working or continuing to work on a project that's very dear to us. It's Girl in the Glim teaser trailer. Now, Girl in the Glim is a comic that we created a couple of years ago now, and our plan is for later this year to continue working on it. So we figured we'd dive back in and make a teaser trailer to help share the story and share the concept of it, and to intrigue people. And so these streams are our way of building toward that. I'm going to swap our screens over to showing our screens so you can see the progress we're making on it. And as India said, how are you all doing?
Hey! Oh, Rabbit, thank you. I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited to be working on more Girl in Glim. I can tell you, it's been a little while since we've been on this project, and it's nice to come back to it, you know? It's like seeing an old friend again.
Yeah.
Does the stream keep buffering? Let us know if everyone else is experiencing that problem too. And Riley O'Malley, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, do let us know if
we have any buffering issues.
Yeah. I mean, at the bottom right of this, Twitch is determining quality, and the little sign it tells me is offline. So
that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not what we want. That's the opposite to what we want.
And yeah, it still is able to show me what I'm streaming to them. So I don't know what that's all about. A very slight buffer, but very minor.
Okay. We can live with minor buffering. I think. I don't know, unless you can fix it, Mike.
I wouldn't know how. Not without stopping the streamer. I would need to set different stream parameters.
Well then, I guess we're stuck with it for now, unless it gets real bad. In which case we will restart the stream to try and get it working better. Your weekend's been pretty chill? I'm glad to hear that. Chill weekends are wonderful, wonderful things.
Yeah, we've been attempting to have some of those ourselves.
We've been giving it a go.
Sorry.
And I did have a really chill weekend, but I am really tired today. Despite the fact I had a really chill weekend, I'm super tired today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Swifty.
Yeah, it's alright. No one's fault. It's probably my own fault for going to bed quite late. And how's your weekend, Mike?
I had a nice weekend, India. I played a fair few number of games with a fair few number of purposes. I was I was playing Pokemon with you.
Yep.
That was stressful as heck because we had previously been playing Animal Crossing, which is very, very chill and low.
The most chill game in the universe.
The most stakes in that game are the turnip, the stock market, and I've only just entered into that, so yeah, we're doing a Nuzlocke run on Pokemon Sword in a blind playthrough, and it just means that we don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
So every decision
is agonized over.
Could lead to a death.
And some decisions do, unfortunately.
And then on Saturday I was playing Bloodborne with my dad, and we streamed that for a bit. We defeated some bosses together. My dad is very he's very into his Dark Souls games, and so playing that with him has been fun, like as a way to like bond, because I can't go visit, obviously. And every time I have in the past, there's usually been a new release of a From Software game, so it's been like years of visiting. It's like, oh, you got to play Dark Souls, and then oh, you got to play Dark Souls 2. Oh, you got to play Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, and there was also Sekiro. He totally hooked me on Sekiro.
Yeah.
And so I thought it might be cool to do a thing where he's watching me play and helping me out, because he likes to backseat game when we play as well, and I like to
let him.
I like to let him, but also I like to like deliberately not do what he's saying sometimes, just to antagonize him. Yeah. The stream is maybe like 80% me listening to him, 20% me just like being like, but what if I did though? And yeah, Habo, you saw India's editing Breath of the Wild.
Yes, finally!
We played a bit of that too.
Yeah, we played a bit of it, and I was like, I miss this game so much. Like, I'm really enjoying doing the Pokemon Nuzlocke, and I'm really enjoying doing Animal Crossing, but to be honest, neither of those games are the kind of gameplay that I enjoy the most. Whereas Breath of the Wild, both the gameplay and the story and the feel of the world, like everything in that game is 100% what I love.
Hey, thanks for the follow, you guys.
Thank you so much. Rabbit in Cheshire. Hey guys, how's it going?
I just want to confirm, you have everything muted, don't you?
I think so. How come?
Because I heard. Are you listening to the stream as well?
Oh, I might be. Let me.
I just heard the ring sound twice, and I just want to make sure. I'm so paranoid about. Oh, I don't want to minimize that. That'll stop stuff from updating.
Yeah, oh yeah, I heard the ring sound twice too, but I should be muted.
Yeah, I think what I heard was you hearing the ring sound on your side.
I mean, my stream is muted as well, but.
All right, I don't know then.
I think maybe because I have OBS open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you have OBS open, then yes.
That'd be. So.
Are you kidding me? I sound garbled. I sound garbled?
You sound garbled? Oh no. Oh, Cheshire, no problem. I was just looking this morning to see what the Animating challenges had wrought to us.
Exterminate.
But I would have retweeted it way earlier if I'd have seen it earlier. Hello, that onion. I'm really excited. Hardic, to edit and play more Breath of the Wild, because I adore that game, and I haven't played much of it yet because of all the other Let's Plays we've been doing in the meantime. But I just really, really want to get the Let's Plays going on that, because I'm tired of waiting to play it. I want to play it now. Oh, you're super welcome, Cheshire. Ha.
Or is this going to be one of those tech?
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be one of those days with the stream being garbled or buffering and your audio buffering and... Oh man.
Well, if India's audio is fine, that makes me think that...
Maybe it's your USB?
Yeah. Let me just...
What about you guys? You played any good games recently?
Hello, testing. Test. How am I now? How am I doing? How is this? Is this any better? I unplugged it and replugged it. You sound sexy. Alright, okay.
Oh my.
I hope that's not something we have to do every time.
I don't think it will be. I mean, we didn't have to do it last time, did we?
We've had to do it a couple of times where my microphone has just been a bit not cool. I think it's maybe like the USB ports on my computer.
I think so too. Ah, savvy. I hope that at some point you can get a break and play some games.
So did you all hear me recounting the fact I was playing Bloodborne with my dad and other such things? Like, did you get the gist of it? Cool. Alrighty.
Rabbit's been playing Hypnospace Outlaw. That sounds pretty radical.
That sounds great. No, please say again. How about no?
I think it's awesome that you and your dad can play games together.
I think so too, yeah. I realized that there is a multiplayer option on Bloodborne.
What?
Yeah, there's a co-op option.
What?
Where you can invite people in to play. And I was thinking, the thing about it is it's like a limited resource multiplayer.
Right.
And so I don't know how long the actual multiplayer lasts for, whether it's like from like from one fire pit to another kind of thing.
Oh.
But I'll have to check. But you can like set a password and stuff and make sure it's the person you want to get in.
There's no local. Because how cool would that be? You and me running around in Bloodborne.
No, there's no local. No. But what I could do is if my dad was in the game with me, then he'd be able to see what was happening in real time because he would be there in the game.
Yeah.
Multiplayer lasts. Oh no. Multiplayer lasts until area boss is killed usually, or other one is killed. Oh dear.
Sounds like it might be a bit of a hassle to set up.
Doig, read this out loud. Doig, you are just doing nothing, but Swift is working. Good job, Swift. I was technical difficulties.
Hey, Zach. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, dang. I'm being called out. Well, that's the last thing of yours I read, Zach.
You can't just turn your nose up, Mike. You have to heed the words.
Yeah, no, I kind of felt like I've not been doing as much on these streams as I could be.
So what are you going to do today? Is it because you're waiting for my animation, or are you kind of at a standstill until I can get you stuff?
No, I've got stuff to do. I've been like painting the clouds because I had to extend them and then they were really rough and I want them to not be rough. So I've been doing stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. I wasn't asking like, oh, you should be definitely doing stuff all the time. I was more just saying if there's anything that, if you're at a loose end, then there's other stuff that you could do that I could like suggest.
Oh, well, I felt like my ends were tight.
I'm sorry?
You said am I at loose ends? I said
Okay.
I thought my ends were tight. I'm okay.
Your ends are all
but
tied up. All right.
If there's anything in particular that you do want me to do, you can let me know.
Oh, I mean, the emote needs doing.
The emote does need doing. It does.
It's been like almost a month that we've been on Twitch now.
It's been over a month now.
And
50.
I'm waiting for you to fulfill your end of the bargain.
Yeah. You'd rather I was working on the emote than on the animation?
No. Only if you are, like I said, if you are having trouble finding stuff to do with the animation because you're waiting for me to finish inking everything and lighting everything and colouring everything.
Oh, no worries. I might jump onto that for a little bit.
Then that is just something that needs been done. Needs been done. Doig pants are tight.
I'm actually wearing what's referred to as jogging bottoms. I don't jog.
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants, yeah. Elasticated band, comfy shorts. I'm okay.
Cool. Rolando says, if you want some hand with the emotes, let me know. Sorry, I was laughing at your draw Mega Man comment.
What?
Joggers are extremely comfy. They make me feel like I should be doing more exercise than I'm doing, though, because they're called joggers.
Well, I bought them to go to the gym with, or at least I bought others to go to the gym with, but
yep.
That didn't happen all so much.
Nope.
I want to say a big thank you to both Mojo Art and Butchery HC. Thanks for joining us and thanks for following.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Who wears pants at home? Hey, and wearing pants at home is important to my productivity, I'll have you know.
You've been doing a thing where you purposefully get properly dressed and like start your schedule and stuff.
Yes, I have done days where I work in my pajamas and it's extremely comfy, but I feel like I have more of the hustle when I get dressed as if I'm going to go out to work.
India, that sound means we got a subscription.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Holy what, Butchery HC! Thank you!
Welcome to the emotes, Animation Breakfast Club emotes party.
Thank you very, very much for the subscription. We greatly appreciate that. It really helps us out. And yeah, welcome. Please enjoy hanging out. Oh, nice. I see you've got some Clyde emotes there.
Yeah,
super cool.
That's what I call them out as well. Who's working on Harmony? That would be Swifty, the animator of us.
That me?
Yeah.
Yo ho ho. Ahoy. I'm just inking up this animation that I've roughed in. Inking is my least favourite part of the process.
We've recently been discovering more stuff that you can do in Harmony. It's a really good program.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
If a little expensive for like newcomers. Prohibitively so sometimes, I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree. But it's great. I have grown up only needing to use things I need to use and therefore not venturing outside of those tools and checking out what the rest of the program can offer. But I started doing that recently. And oh boy, there's a lot of stuff in this program that's pretty cool. That I should probably make better use of in my day-to-day. Like, as an example, the little puppets that you see in the corners of the screen were a recent project that Mike and I did together, where we tried to create a animatable puppet in Toon Boom, and we learned a lot of stuff through doing that.
Yeah. Puppets can be like useful, very, very useful, and fun. Building them can be really fun.
It's always fun to learn new things, I find. That feeling of progression when you start something new. Because, I mean, you guys will know, when you've been doing art for a while, it can get to a point where you kind of feel like you're plateauing, or at least the development is much...
I was just saying bye to Emla.
Oh, see you, Emla.
I was trying not to say it loud enough that you heard me, and I cut in with you, but loud enough that Emlet heard me and felt appreciated. Please continue. I didn't mean to cut you out.
Oh, no worries. And yeah, CM, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. Yeah, I was just saying that when you've been doing something for a long time, art or anything else, you get to a point where it's a lot slower going to make visual improvements. Like, to be able to see yourself getting better, you can kind of feel like you plateau a bit. So it's really nice to start learning something new because the development feels really fast. So it's really satisfying to be like, oh, I learned a new thing. I learned another new thing.
Yeah. If you start like going down like a wisdom rabbit hole, you can sort of find really, really cool stuff.
Practicing something without knowing how bad you are at it. You know, ignorance is bliss. So every little step you make feels like a huge deal. It's great. Oh, Butchery HC, you've been a cat animator on puppets for years. That's great.
I just want to say hello, Sanrania. Thank you, or Sanrania.
I always say Sanrania, but I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
Welcome. Last time I joined, we joined 7th Card's stream. It was very, very wholesome.
It was so nice.
It was really nice to talk with you. We talked about some wholesome moments and also like how there's struggles and stuff. So it was cool.
Super nice. Hey, pal, bro. Good morning. Oh, hoi, 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 hoi.
Yo, pal, bro. How's it going, dude? Hey, Steiny. How's it going?
How are you? How's everything going?
Oh, we should mention that toward the end of this stream, we'll be going over and looking at the work of people who have submitted for the Animating challenge.
Yep.
This week it was animating lightning effects. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
If you're interested in that at all, that challenge, then either if you can stick around, or I think it'll be in about an hour. But we'll also like put it up on our like YouTube and stuff if you can't hang around for it. No pressure.
As in, we'll put this VOD up.
Effectively, I just want to let you know now, so that you know later.
We'll make a little banner that we can display on Mondays, that let people know it's the animation challenge day today, just so they know we haven't forgotten and we're going to do it later in the stream.
This week's challenge was a little shorter because we set it on Wednesday, so it's all right.
I mean, luckily the task itself is something that you can do fairly quick.
Yeah.
So hopefully that didn't put a thorn in people's side too much.
Rolanda says that they feel pressure, begin hyperventilating. Yeah.
You guys, you all did fantastic, so no one needs to like hyperventilate. Also, this whole challenge is entirely about self-improvement, so Mike and I aren't going to be like harsh on any of the entries.
I haven't managed to get to a challenge yet. And we're also trying to think up what to do for the next challenge. So
I think I know now.
Oh, alright, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna discuss it with you, but if you got an idea.
I do. I mean, we could discuss it now, but I wanted to like wait till we could announce it.
Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll do that. You keep it under your hat. India, put your hat on.
Oh, I don't have a hat. That means everyone's gonna know. How can I hide things if not under my hat?
Up your butt.
Okay.
Cool.
Everything goes there.
Savvy's like, I went to animate lightning, but ended up animating a bouncing ball.
Well,
That's
you
okay,
know, as long as you
Savvy.
animated something. Maybe it's ball lightning.
That exists, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True phenomena. There's photos of it that I assume aren't faked.
Yeah, I assume.
But secrets. That's right. You'll never know.
Oh, I just punched the pop filter. I'm so sorry.
Nice. What did it ever do to you?
Yeah. Butcher HC will be going for another hour and a bit.
Yep. Our streams are usually about an hour and a half long. That's what we aim to make them. Sometimes we go over that a little bit.
Depends on how engaged in the conversation we are, whether we don't see the time. That sounded cool. Okay, Savvy. I retract my apology.
You should do it again.
No.
Animation's so finicky. Trying to get the frames exactly right. Oh, my heart.
Your heart. What is?
So it's a new week. Do you guys have anything happening this week that you're excited for? Or worse, dreading? Like, how's your week looking? More 3D animation. You're excited for KK to visit your town. Oh, awesome! You got everything built.
Oh, do you have to get to a certain point for that or something?
Yeah. I don't know if you've like spoken to Tom Nook or anything, but we are almost at that point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, he's asked us to gather stuff for this platform or something. And I just haven't been doing it because I've been trying to focus on paying off my house loan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't spoken to Tom Nook in about a week.
Yeah. Maybe you should just swing by and say hi.
Well, you see, he only tells me like 60% of what he tells you, so
It's true, which is a shame and strange also. Like, why not just...
yeah, like I can't make a lot of the furniture you can, and I have asked him about that. I need to Google that.
I mean, I'm assuming it's because if you have two people sharing the same town, you don't want to say the same stuff to both of them, because if you say to one of them, we really need you to build this campsite so that KK can visit, and then you say to the other, I really need you to build this campsite so KK can visit, and then they build two campsites, then you're kind of breaking your own game because you're going to have doubles of every single building that needs building.
Yeah, maybe. But like, oh, we need to build 3 houses and furniture for some residents. Oh, Swifty's already put down some plots, but here's the recipes for the furniture. Go and check the plots that have been put down. And
Would be good.
And see what furniture is left to make, you know?
Yeah, or just like, I spoke to Swifty about that. You should talk to her about it.
Yeah, I'll Google it and see. I'll see. In answer to your question, you got a couple answers.
Go on.
Ola Shikaru Shikaru says, gonna try and do another personal animation this week while waiting to start a new job.
That's great. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. It's exciting stuff.
Rolando says, more time animating, more 3Ding, and streaming and comicing. All grind.
Everything. All at once.
Apra's going to be working on animations for uni. And Rabbit says, hard to say, everything's been so touch and go lately. I had my first week of online classes last week, and that was hectic as heck.
Oof.
So I'm sort of dreading it just a little. Oh no.
Oh, you're dreading it because of the workload, dude. By the way, I saw your Knives Out opening this morning. Super cool. Man, I love your style. But I wish I had $1 million so I could offer all my friends work. Because there are so many talented folks and friends that we have, and I would love to like do a project with you guys.
Maybe we just have to write letters to all the millionaires and just be like,
Please,
"Hi,
sir.
can I have 1 million more?"
Please, sir.
And then they'll be like, "Sure, I was gonna give it to my grandchild to buy them a pony, but funding the next generation of animators seems more prudent, and they'll appreciate that you've not allowed them to spoil their grandchild, and we'll actually be doing a public service."
Who's this person who you're thinking about that would do that? Because they sound great.
I don't know.
Who's this fictional millionaire? They sound like a pretty cool dude.
Let's write to Robert Downey Jr.
Think he's a millionaire? Probably, right?
Probably.
Yeah. I liked Iron Man. Fund my animation.
Yeah.
Robert, come on.
You
Robert.
know? Come on, Robert.
Robert.
Next generation
Robert.
of animators. Let's do it. Let's keep everyone entertained.
We could be your legacy.
I mean, he does work for he has worked for Disney, you know. He knows the business.
Oh my gosh, so have we. We have so much in common already.
Yeah. You know? Robbo, do me a solid, brother, says Rabbit.
Yeah. Aaron Hansen. I doubt Aaron is a millionaire somehow.
Yeah. I doubt that is the case. It's interesting because you get all these like websites that are like the net value of this YouTuber, and it's like, nah, man.
Well, it's like, what does net value mean? It means everything that you own or have ever owned.
Something like that. It's not like he's got that amount in the bank. It's all tied up in assets.
Yeah, like he owns Game Grumps, but the reason that Game Grumps has like brings in so much money is because it pays so many people. So I wouldn't quite call that his money.
Yeah.
You know, unless he decides to fire everyone, which I don't think is going to happen. But it's like, yeah, you have a house. Well, your net worth is like 500,000 then. And you're like, I don't have 500,000. I just have a house.
I wish I had a
house. That is a shithole.
What shithole do you get for 500,000?
I don't know. You could probably get one. Just find a place in Dublin.
Dublin's expensive.
Yeah.
For whatever
How much do you think a
reason.
very, very cheap house is in Dublin to buy?
Like 300,000.
There you go.
Yeah. Why are houses so expensive? I could build a house. I could.
You could build a house. Maybe in Animal Crossing.
Well,
maybe in The Sims, Mike.
Yeah, I've done that. Whoa.
Just tell them they'll get more waifu.
Thank you so much to the follow, Carlitos Camelos C, and also Alex is show Jalata Johnson.
Alexis Jalata Johnson. Yo, thank you very much.
Thank you. We glad that you were enjoying the content with which you are perceiving on this platform. Words.
Welcome, fellow humans.
Welcome, fellow humans. I'm Bear. Doig, you're a bear. Every house is your house.
That's true. Every log is your shit hole. I was gonna say shitter, but then I thought that was too crude, but I still said shit, so I don't know why I thought that it was gonna be better to say shithole instead.
Wilma Willura says, I can build a multi-million-dollar house.
Can you?
Oh. Hello.
Can you build us a multi-million-dollar house so that we can have a large net worth?
Yeah, we're actively trying to improve our net worth.
Yeah, my aim is to one day have the largest net worth. So I just want to acquire goods that can be counted towards that.
You just order Amazon like store warehouses. You're like, I will have one Amazon warehouse, please.
Yes.
You want all of the Amazons under one roof.
Yeah. I want to buy the Amazon. We sounded like Zognoids there. What's a Zognoid?
I heard about this recently. It's isn't it a bit from a thing?
Is it? I'm forgetting if it is. If it's something I've seen, I've forgotten it. Conveniently.
It's
the alien thing that Dan and Aaron do. I cannot remember that bit.
Kill all humans. That one.
Kill all humans. I only know the song because I listen to the remix a lot. Trick the humans.
FD, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Animation Breakfast Club.
Welcome and thank you so much. Yeah, that's a bop. Trick the humans with inferior skills, even though you could win every time. And that's all I know. It's catchy.
Rabbit says that they can build $1 million house. Just give them $1 million and they'll make a house out of Lego, and then they'll keep the remaining, like money for as a builder's fee.
Hey, well, you know, if you paid $1 million for it, then it is, by all intents and purposes, $1 million house. If you paid $1 million for it, it was $1 million house.
Yeah, you know, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see the logic there. I can't fault you. Nope, that checks out. If you pay an amount for something, then that's the amount it's worth to you personally.
Yeah. If anyone is willing to pay that, then totally fair enough.
I don't know if that would like you may you may as well have just kept the $1 million and your net worth would have been better. That doesn't increase your net worth.
No, I guess not. I guess I'd probably look at the retail price of Lego as my net worth.
See you, Steiny. Thanks for dropping by.
See you, Steiny. Sleep well, dude.
Doig, have you ever tried an anime style background? If you mean like what you would see in a like the ones I can think of are like the animes that are set at high school.
Haikyuu.
Yeah, like a Haikyuu background. I have not.
They're so clean and shiny.
They are. There's a particular kind of lighting to those that is very stark at times, but also can be quite beautiful. I haven't, Savio. Are you attempting to do so yourself?
Oh, the lines have to be so perfect.
No, they don't.
They do. Inking, why? David is doing his I've forgotten what they're called already. Zoignoids? Zoigoms?
Zognoids.
Zognoids. David's doing his Zognoids impression.
I too have seen the shows that humans watch. Oh, okay.
Hope you're doing well, David.
David saying, I'm battling so much art block and / motivation right now. I just wanted to stop by and say hello and that I'll be lurking. Going to stare in the dark for a while.
You're welcome to lurk. Please feel free to. If you want to like hang out at any point in the next couple of days and do some work on video call, then let us know.
You realize I realized recently that I haven't done any I hadn't done any Magnum Bullets fan art. So I was doing stuff yesterday.
You know what they say about Magnum Bullets?
What?
It's always wanting more. Sorry.
Thanks. So yeah, this is a boring pose. But I started drawing this.
I think it's a beautiful piece.
I think it's just sort of like, hi, I have a gun. And I'm a wolf.
I'm a wolf with a gun.
Habbo's banning you for that.
No, you can't. I'm on the strip.
But I think I could do something with this. I don't know why I'm filling it out. I think I'm just like conscious you might not be able to see it that well. This is what's known in the business as flatting. maybe my lines will be closed enough to do it another way. Oh well. Too
I thought
late.
I was doing a joke while you banned me. It was worth it. Yeah.
Imagine me banning you from this stream. Imagine
Me?
Imagine if I could. I could just
You
be
don't.
like,
You're not powerful enough. You don't have the strength.
I don't have the strength to ban you.
No.
But then it could be like Doig and Doig, animation breakfast, watch clouds.
Animation breakfast watch clouds.
Yeah.
This is why you need me.
Yeah, I need you to animate. I'm just here for the breakfast.
Do we get breakfast included?
We don't.
Because if so, I've been missing something all this time.
That should be a goal. That should be a stream goal where it's like, if we get a certain amount, we order breakfast.
Everyone who subscribes gets like a really soggy egg in the post 3 weeks later.
Oh, soggy egg! No, that's even worse than just regular egg.
Oh no, Savio, your stream crashed and you can't spell. It's really funny seeing you type I can't spell straight after something like my stream crashed. I hope it's try refreshing. I don't know if you can still hear me, Savio, but I hope that the stream comes back for you. Pal bro, hey, I'm Doig. I'm also Doig. Doig. I get that reference.
I get it too. There we go. I filled in. There we go. But yeah, I'll probably try and color something with this sort of color. This. But anyway, back to
I was just
clouds,
peering over at your fan art. It's looking so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I started doing a little doodle of circle and triangle as well ages back, and I haven't gone back to it, but I would really like to.
Yeah? What were they doing?
Just hanging out, you know? Being cool dudes.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Yeah, as characters, I want to see more from them.
Me too.
Always wanting more. That's the secret to Night's success. Leaving our viewers always wanting more.
I think we leave ourselves always wanting more too.
Yeah.
Every time we create like characters and a big epic backstory for stuff and then can't continue to explore it past the music video because there's not like the time or manpower to do so, I'm like, want to do more stuff with this cast and this world.
This is the perfect song for this topic.
Yeah. Oh, come on, pen. Please, play along. My pen is still... It's had issues for like the past 3 or 4 months now. I'm honestly not sure what's up with it. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes I just can't get it to draw.
Yeah. Our hardware's breaking, you guys.
It was okay until I tried to change the nib, and it's never been the same since. I thought that was meant to improve it, you know? I should never have touched it. I should have just left it exactly how it was and not tried anything new.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I know. I gave it the opportunity to break and be weird, and it's taken it. Gosh, these lines are so precise.
How about in relation to what triangle and circle we're doing? Just hanging out and kissing and stuff.
Yeah. Doing all such romantic things.
Let's see.
I should have chosen to do like a big action sequence so that the frames didn't have to be related so closely to one another.
Yes, you could have. We could still.
It's too late. I'm halfway through.
Pablo says, a friendly reminder to you all, wonderful peeps, to please back up all your files on the cloud and external drives. It would be a catastrophe that the world lost the beautiful work that you do.
Aww.
It's a really good idea.
Thank you. Mike and I use Dropbox with nights, so...
Yeah, all of our important work gets backed up on the cloud.
Yeah, it gets Dropboxed. So luckily, if something happens to our computers, even if they explode tomorrow, we might have to delay certain things, but the work that we've done so far should all be still there.
Yeah, there's other things like Google Drive and OneDrive from Windows. Apple. I don't know really.
Rolanda says, ask me to do bridge so I can excuse drawing her. Am I pronouncing that right?
Briga.
Yeah, we definitely back up. We have it set up, so that's the way that we can see one another's files even when working countries and countries apart. Thousands of miles apart.
Okay.
So, have you guys, let me ask you if you guys have started watching anything cool? Because Mike and I started watching Gravity Falls and have been really enjoying it so far. We're still on season 1.
What's the net worth of the Swift and Doig cinematic universe, though? We
don't own it, unfortunately. Yeah. So 0 for us. Yep,
we do not own any of that.
Yeah.
That's one of the situations you'll find yourself in as a creator, is that if you're working on client work or commissioned artwork, you don't own it. So
yeah, the client owns it. Any work that you do for a client is owned by the client.
And therefore, which that's a compromise you have to make in order to, get by in this world of bartering and whatnot.
I mean, I don't mind it. I love it. As far as I'm concerned, the clients give me the opportunity to create something.
Oh yeah.
And let me run with it. So
yeah, I'm not. It's a necessary thing, but something like Girl in the Glim, we do own that.
Yes, that's true. We own Girl in the Glim.
So I think for creators, it's really important to to have that things that are yours and things that are for others.
That's one of the recent personal projects that are really important, is that it's something which is yours.
Yeah.
Hey there, I last FD. Hey there guys, just signed up on Twitch and looking around for cool artists to follow. Oh, thank you.
Thanks for finding us.
We can recommend you a few others if you like.
Yeah.
If you're into animation.
If you're into the vibe of this stream, we can recommend you a fair few others. Got a couple of those people in the chat just now. I would recommend Pablo Fella.
Yep, if 7th Chords is here, I'd recommend 7th Chords. Even if they're not here, I'd recommend them. But if you are here, 7th Chords, shout yourself out. There's also Clyde is super good.
Clyde is super good. Yeah. I have to remember how to... I think that's it.
The Pratt Bros are super, super, super good.
Pratt Bros do a lot of animation stuff.
Yeah.
3D animation stuff, and talk about their process, and also review other animators' process. So
Almost all of my recommendations will be animation, by the way.
Yo, Kurzik, good morning.
Hey, Kurzak. Good morning. Bum, bum.
I also strict cough. Oh, Rolando's trying to imply that they also stream and they are an artist.
Oh, they do. And they are. And they're very good. So Rolando is another that you should follow. Faux show. Yeah, we are extremely fortunate to be friends with a bunch of cool artists, so there's no shortage of people in chat here who have their own, like, great channels. So you can't really go wrong. Sound effect Doig.
Oh, it did sound a little bit like
Choo, choo.
yeah, didn't it?
Some kind of retro game impact.
Alright then, alright. And Wilma Willer is French.
Cool.
Habo says that they're watching through Prep Bros animation analysis and there's so much knowledge there. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
great.
dude.
I love seeing them analyze animation while I'm working. It really makes me think more about what I'm doing. You know? It's just like, it's almost like you get these little reminders as you listen to them talk about what you should be thinking about while you're doing a scene as well. Oh, I need to go to the loo, but also I want to get this line right before I do. You ever get that? You're like working on something and you're like, I just need to finish this one bit and then I can go to the toilet.
You reward yourself with relief.
Yeah, it's more just like, it will bother me if I go and, you know, I didn't get this one bit done.
I think being able to analyze art and also by extension animation is a really important skill alongside being able to draw and animate yourself. Having that analytical edge to your understanding allows you to both self-evaluate your own work, but also evaluate and help the work of others. And I think providing feedback to people develops that skill. It really helps you hone being able to narrow down where someone or where you yourself are kind of going awry. Like you can, if you can find your missteps, then you're able to spot them in your own work as well as in others. And where I'm going with this is that's why peer groups are so helpful, is like you're all kind of building on that analytical analysis side as well. So if you're sharing work and providing feedback with one another, really working that muscle and being able to understand, being able to communicate and and clearly describe verbally and also with annotations how to improve something, it really like solidifies your own knowledge of the topic. Oh, Habo, you set up Sync Sketch last week to upload clips and study from them. So far you've done some Castlevania clips in Next in Queue or some Little Witch Academia. That sounds really cool. If you're able to share those, oh, I really appreciate seeing them. That's really cool, dude. Savio's been going through the backgrounds of Hibiki, Euphonium for refs, and damn, the cinematography of those backgrounds is so cool and good. Oh, that's awesome, Savio.
That sounds super great. And also, I'm happy to hear that other people also get that, where they need the loo, or they need a drink, or they need some food, but they forbid themselves from going until they finish a certain thing.
There were comments where like preventing your body from doing natural functions can cause health conditions as well, though.
Yeah, I bet. I know it's not particularly a good thing to do, but like there is an aspect of not wanting to break the flow.
Yeah.
Because you know you're gonna have to get back to your desk and be like, okay, what was I which part was I drawing?
That's where you get post-it notes and you'd be like, this.
I have to write this down before I go to the loo, so that when I come back I can read it. You find it very hard to work alone once you've worked as a team. Wilma. I understand. Yeah, I can see that completely. I worked in a studio before I went freelance, and there's a lot that I miss from the studio. You know, that's not the same.
Such as what? What do you miss?
I miss my structure being made for me. I miss having a place to go. I miss being around a bunch of animators physically.
Yeah.
And being able to chat to people whenever I want. Well, not whenever I want, but on the breaks and such. I miss seeing all their faces.
Aw. Yeah, you had D&D groups with your colleagues as well.
Oh, Savio, I just went. I just went to the loo, so I'm good now, guys. I'm good. And yeah, D&D was awesome. I missed that. Being able to D&D in person. We have a D&D group at the minute, which is fantastic, and I love it. But I do wish we could all play together in person as well. That'd be so fun. Also, Papa, I bet you're super excited about your computer parts arriving.
I last FDS. In which studio did you work?
Oh, I worked in Boulder Media in Ireland. So I also did a small amount of work with Brown Bag, but that was as a freelancer, so it wasn't in-house. But yeah, at Boulder Media, I worked on Wanderer Beyond the Equestria Girls, Dorothy of Oz.
Littlest pet thing?
Oh yeah, Littlest Pet Shop, Danger Mouse. Quite a lot for being there a relatively short amount of time.
I didn't know you worked on... Oh no, I did know you worked on Danger Mouse.
I sure did,
It was
yeah.
in your reel, yeah. You were working... your animation lead was...
Yeah.
Was Mike...
Not Mike.
Mark
Yeah.
Kenny, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Mark Kilkenny's an awesome dude. It's quite funny. He hates people calling him Mike because apparently that happens. Every now and then, his people are like, Mike, right? And he's like, no!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mark.
That's okay. I thought you might, so I was goading you a little bit. But yeah, he's an awesome dude. Very, very good lead. It was awesome to work with him. Also a Sonic fan.
Also a Sonic fan, which is a plus in our books, right?
Yeah, 100%.
JC Overlord admires people's from Bound Bag. Oh, cool.
Habbo and Play Repeat are annoyed at the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, which has thrown the entire world into shambles. Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know what they were thinking. It's just very dangerous for people to go outside right now, just in case they happen to end up at the tour.
I last FD'd. You know JC Overlord, or you know Mark Kilkelly?
If you knew Mark Kilkelly, that would be pretty awesome. That would be an amazing coincidence.
I wanna increase our playlist for the streams, India.
Okay, I'm happy for you to do that.
If any of y'all have like copyright-free music, throw them at me that you think would jive with our vibe here on the super cool animation.
We're definitely very cool, guys.
Tape deck player.
Please make sure that the tracks you send us are cool enough. Anyone sends us a non-cool track, we're going to take it as an insult.
Twitch doesn't, Savio, but we upload these all to YouTube, so...
Yeah.
Oh! Sluggy's pitching us his SoundCloud. Can we download from your SoundCloud?
Oh my gosh, we could actually get some Sluggy tracks. That's such a cool idea! Yo!
Should be able to. Oh, man. Alright.
Get them Slug sounds.
Oh, there's a fair few. More. Download file?
Do it.
Oh, continue. I have to log in. Your email address or profile URL. India, what's that for you? What do you have?
I think
you're on SoundCloud now.
Yeah, I think I use a Doig Swift account with the usual password.
It's not asking me for a password. Maybe it's just where does it send it to? Okay, continue. Your password.
Yeah, so Twitch doesn't have copyright laws, but it does mute videos, I think. It mutes VODs if they have music that is copyright on it.
Okay, which usual password?
The most recent one that we've been using.
Nope.
I'm sorry, I don't know then.
We'll
I might have to do it on my account over here because I'm logged in over here.
We'll do it later then.
Yeah, we'll get those tracks. And thank you for the link also, Rolando. I'm gonna check out and download a bunch of stuff from you guys that we can play on the streams. That'll be super cool.
Whoa!
Samrania!
Love you guys. 3, keep up the fantastic work, and I have enjoyed everything I have seen you do in the past several months. Am grateful Pal introduced me to you.
Oh, Samrania, thank you so much.
Did you all hear that cool message? Did the voice work?
Oh my gosh, it worked for us. We heard it.
Yeah, we got Twitch sucks. Yeah, Savio heard it.
Yeah, that's Trashbot, yo. We gave him a voice box.
Is it too loud or is it okay?
I kind of want it to be loud because often we're talking and wittering on, so it helps if it kind of interrupts us so we can hear it. He does sound cute, doesn't he? Oh,
perfect.
awesome.
Okay, cool.
Samrania, thank you. Thank you very, very much. That means a lot. We were very, very happy that we found you.
We are also super grateful for Palbro introducing us to like a heap ton of really cool people.
Agreed. Agreed.
We've said it recently, but I'm going to just reiterate again that like a big part of the reason that we decided to move streaming over to Twitch exclusively was Palbro just being like, but it's so cool though, and yeah, that's when I started like, I've been asking India if maybe we could do it for a couple of years now, but
I was pretty against it for a while.
Yeah. I think it's been really nice for us since we came over about a month ago now.
Yeah, we just need to get into the routine of making sure we can upload stuff onto YouTube afterwards.
I think I'm getting better at that, India.
Last week you were very good.
Well, okay, so when we first made the jump, what I was having to do was download them and re-upload them.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm sneakily streaming to YouTube privately, and then I just set the stream public at the scheduled date now.
Yeah.
Sounds
like a good technique.
Rabbit. Rabbit's done a doodle.
Oh, what rabbit doodle? We need like our own alert for a rabbit doodle.
Maybe that sound clip of me just now could be it.
Rabbit doodle. Oh my gosh.
Let's
I
have a
love
look.
rabbits drawing so much. Oh, look. They're so great.
Have you brought them up on screen yet?
Here, let me do it now. They're so great, dude. I love these.
Look at you in the top left. Baba.
Papa!
Oh, this is so cool.
This is wonderful. Luckily, I'm basically the same shape as what you were drawing me as before anyway.
Yeah.
That's great. I like the one where you're taking your glasses off and you're like, oh, no.
Where's that? Oh, I see it. On top right.
And the one where your antlers are just growing and growing.
Would you be okay with us adding that to Would you be okay with us adding that to our Doig Swift fanfare, Rabbit?
So we're making a little slideshow that is going to show before the stream start with people's artwork and their names attached to them. It's okay if that is something that you're not interested in. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. I can do a zoom. I can do a zoom.
What? Oh, we got a clip. What was this? Oh wow, Palbro says, I'm grateful to Slugs for introducing me to you both. And Slug was like, it was me? Nani?
Nani?
Nadiwa. Yeah. Pablo was like, remember when you streamed months ago, you rated Doig and Swift? Did he? Was that a thing?
Was that a thing? Did you do that? David, you have to tell us, did you do that?
Aw. Well, thank you, David.
And thank you, Palbro. Thank you guys both for being super cool, supportive, awesome friends that make Doig and I happy every day.
Yo, Tib.
You have to bear responsibility now. Your fault! Precise line work is not easy to do.
Oh, were we drop piling at the time? Oh man, oh awesome. Wait,
You remember?
was that the morning that Battle Athlete came over as well, and he was like in our drop pile? Because I do remember that.
I remember that too.
I do remember that. Oh my gosh, that was like
Whoa.
that was so fun. We haven't done drop pile in a while.
It's true, I miss it.
And he was copy pasting art I drew into the drop pile.
And we were like, this is amazing.
Man, that athlete's so
That's
good.
so good. It reminds me of the way that David draws. And then he felt really bad because we were fooled by it.
And then it was like being all wholesome. It was like, wow, you draw so good. It's like David. Oh man.
I could tell the flavour. That was hilarious. And Battle Athlete was like so ashamed afterwards. He was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that they wouldn't just call me out straight away.
You see, this is an interesting thing where like the context of humor really matters. Because like if Battle Athlete and David weren't like such good friends,
Oh yeah.
if like anyone else was just copy pasting someone's art in, it would be
It
like,
wouldn't be okay.
what are you doing, JoJo moment. It's so important to know like cues and social like allowances that people give for closer friends.
Yeah. This is a
Yeah.
weird tangent, but yeah, like I think about that a lot just in terms of YouTubers like Dan and Aaron and some of the YouTubers we know as well. Just like it must be really strange to have people like come up to you and do in jokes like you do between your friends with you when they're a stranger. It does make a difference. And I know some people get offended by larger YouTubers saying that they are random people on the internet, but they really are to them. Like, you might know them because you've watched them play however many hours of I don't know, Resident Evil. But they've never met you before.
They don't know you.
Yeah, it makes a big difference being ribbing someone because you're good friends with them and just being mean to someone because, you know, you don't have that familial, well, you don't have that close relationship, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's important to...
I'm always so worried about that line whenever I meet anyone that I admire, like from online. I'm always like, how do I interact with this person and not be super weird? Because I know so much more about them than they do about me. How do I like absolutely make sure I don't do that?
We were on a voice call and he was like, oh no, they're too pure. They believe I drew it.
Of course, he said he did. Why would I not believe him?
Hello, Matt, string of numbers after your name. Welcome to the Animation Breakfast Club. Are you assuming we're furries, brah?
Maybe we
What
are.
gave it, what would ever indicate such a thing?
It might be the bird and the bear.
It might be the bird and the bear.
It might be the whole, you know, bird and bear thing. Welcome, hello.
How?
Yeah, Rolando says, a friend of mine and I were having a conversation akin to this, where you try and make some interaction in hopes to make your relationship bloom, but it's fine if it doesn't happen. Yeah. And Power also says, I think about that a lot. It's weird one-way relationship. Makes fans feel empty sometimes. Yeah, and that really sucks.
I've seen a... Oh, yo. Thanks for following.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Welcome to the
Hey, Matt.
Animation Breakfast Club.
Welcome.
I've seen a video recently that, or I don't know if it is a recent video or whatever. It's a Markiplier video. I've been watching more Markiplier.
Oh, cool.
Since they started doing Unos Annas, I've been more interested in who and what Markiplier is about.
Oh, interesting.
But he was saying like it is not possible for him to know everyone that is watching.
Yeah.
And that does upset him, but that they can band together and help one another. Like he can't physically help everyone that needs help that watches him,
Mm-hmm.
but he then asks of his audience to help one another.
That's real nice.
To like, yeah, it's like cool. It's cool that he addressed it in such a way and that he did it constructively.
Yeah, that's real nice. I like that.
Yeah, it is tricky because like we only have a certain like parameter of like time we can. Oh, thank you.
Watch it, Angie. Thank you very much.
That we can spend, like just physically, we only have so many seconds in a day.
Oh yeah. Well, when you get to Markiplier numbers, like there's no way. You know. I don't know what Markiplier's numbers are, but he's like got millions and millions of people watching him. There's no way that you would be able to make time to be best friends with everyone. Which is kind of a sucky thing about being a larger YouTuber, you know?
Yeah.
But then the thing that always that I always wonder about is just like the overstepping of like the line and where that is and why it's there. Like that's really interesting stuff for me to think about. I enjoy mulling over that.
Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important to be prepared and also aware of it.
Be prepared.
Sadio says that they ended up with the conclusion that Tib is Googled itself. I think
Tib is Google itself.
Yeah, I think Tib just knows that answer.
Tib knows a great many things. She is the wisdom. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, because Havo was saying, are birds considered furry? And Tib says, birds are considered furry, just the avian subsection. But furry technically just refers to anthropomorphic animals and not just for texture of fur. Mm-hmm. That's true. Which is why I was surprised to learn that scalies is also a thing. Because I assumed that scalies would just be furries. Because despite the fact that they don't have fur, reptiles are still animals.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. I am not super clued up on the culture of furries. So maybe it was necessary to divide the two for a reason. Yeah, let's see. Rolando, this is interesting. Rolando says, I once talked to Indie. They made Mega Man Zero and Gunvolt and inquired about positions for pixel artists, and they put it very politely that they already had a pool of people they know and that they developed these relationships for years, and that they encouraged me to do the same and create a wonderful thing with a group of friends. Yeah.
That is good and true advice, as Sluggy said.
Yeah, like, don't get so hung up on the people who are celebrities in your eyes that you miss the people close to you who you could be making amazing stuff with now. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I really just want to work with this person or that famous person, and they're missing the amazing people they have around them who are going to be the next generation of those people, you know?
Yeah.
We are surrounded by amazing people every day who we can make relationships with and we can work with.
I think it's like there's often the question of, you're like, there are circles of friends, and often it's like, okay, how do I get myself into that circle? And that is really hard. It's really like, if there's an established circle of friends, then it's already been established. Trying to get in there is like, you need to be welcomed in rather than pushing your way in. And it's as that advice says, the way I kind of think of it is like, you got to build your own circle.
Yeah.
And
you can't spend your whole life wishing to be part of a circle that you're not kind of naturally a part of and trying to force your way into it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to make your own circle, because your own circle is going to be more true to you as a person too.
Yeah, it's gonna be built on like people who are like-minded with you. That was kind of one of the founding motivations for this stream, was trying to find other animators for India to geek out about animation with.
Yes, it has happened.
You know, like the point we were at two years ago, like, India had worked at Boulder for about a year at that point, I think. Mm-hmm. And that was your first professional animation job.
Yeah.
Was then. And as much as you loved the studio, the work you were doing
wasn't fulfilling for me.
You love hand-drawn animation. You knew you wanted to work toward that. And you also found that because of the schedules in TV animation being so tight, that you can't just talk to someone at length about about animation.
Yeah, like, it is an office. You can't just, or it feels odd to go up to someone and start talking to them about something which isn't work related, because they're trying to focus on their scenes and getting their stuff done. So you don't really want to disturb people unless it's important. That was one of the things that I learned in studios. I think a lot of people think in a studio, oh, you can just talk about animation all the time. You can like pick people's brains, and you can to an extent, but you don't really want to be bothering people all day.
Yeah.
It's not such an easy atmosphere. Like, people have their headphones on and their heads down and are getting on with their scenes and their work.
And then when they're taking a break, they're like, break.
I don't want to talk about work or animation right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a kind of like, it's interesting catch-22. And that was one of the reasons that when you decided to go freelance and you were like, okay, I need structure imposed upon myself. I'm going to start streaming. That it was around that time that I was like, oh, I want to see you being able to talk with more animators and geeking out and stuff. So I think that was one of my motivators for getting more involved in this was, how can I help you find those people?
Mhm.
I think you
Well, we
just, like,
were finding them naturally.
yeah,
like,
yeah. I think
through streaming.
that was through the cusp of having done Animated Grump as well.
Yeah.
Like it was all that time of flux of like, how do we?
They were good times. I miss the times when we had more freedom to kind of work on our own stuff.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like working with nights, because nights is probably the best job I've ever had. I have never been so fulfilled creatively, and I get to work with people who absolutely inspire me. But I do miss, like, there's times I wish I could just take a break for a month, you know, just to do some stuff.
Yeah.
Because these morning streams are great for doing stuff, but I don't get a whole lot done each session, just because animation takes a really long time, especially for me, because as you can see, I'm not the fastest inker. And it feels good to be able to get some good progress done. And sometimes to get some good progress done, I need to spend 6 hours or so on something.
I'm just gonna scroll up in the chat, see what you guys were saying.
There we go.
Habo says Pegbar birthday next week, you guys.
Oh my goodness, are you
Really?
serious?
Oh whoa.
That's so cool. Oh, we have to do something for it.
Yeah, we definitely do. Often it just sort of like flies by, but thanks.
Not this time.
Not this time.
We'll do something.
No! Sloogie, no! Sloogie's like, Pegbar birthday equals Sonic fan art.
Hey! Hey now. Behave yourself. I don't want to see no Sonic feet.
Oh, that's super cool. Tip says the best part of going to visit Axis was when the other 2D effects animator came to just chat effects with me, because he's the only 2D animator that's usually there, and he was super excited. See? Community.
That is awesome. Heck yeah. It's a shame that there was only one other 2D effects animator there. But also it's great that that meant you guys kind of forged a friendship through that.
Holy shit, you guys, 3 years.
3 years. That's really bizarre to think about.
Yeah.
Three years and still not improved a bit. Hey now. It's on a Friday too, so it's a stream day. Oh, I wonder what we could do.
Oh.
Like, and I will have to like ruminate over something. Also, like, if you guys have any ideas for what we should do, let us know, because this is like, the peg bar belongs to everyone, you know?
Actually, this might be a streamiversary. Like, I think you started streaming around about this time.
Really?
Yeah, maybe,
I think it was
in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think it was a little while before, like, the Discord happened, though.
Hmm.
Like, it definitely wasn't the first week that I was streaming that Discord happened.
It is my youngest brother's birthday tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
What you gonna get him?
I'm not gonna get him anything.
What you gonna say to him?
Happy birthday.
Nice.
I've made the decision I'm not posting anything during COVID.
Yeah, it's
So
a good call.
maybe I'll get him like a gift card for Xbox or something.
That's a good idea. Discord started after 1 week of streaming. Really? Did it, Habbo?
Thanks for the host, Josie.
Hey, Josie, thank you very, very much.
A drink and draw pile. Oh.
That could be kind of fun.
A drink and draw at the peg bar draw pile.
You know, and people who don't want to drink alcoholic stuff could just have like milkshakes or something. Whatever they would like.
So I was just like, a draw and draw pile. Yeah.
A draw and draw pile. Dungeons and draw pile. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and draw pile is better than not draw pile. Damn right is better than not draw pile.
I think a draw pile is a good inclusive way to go about it.
That's true. I agree. I am in full support of this. Josie, no worries. Thank you very much for the host.
Would we be going for slightly longer? Or a different time? Or usual?
What, on Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Thank you for the follow, Robun. Robun.
Robun. Thank you.
You're gonna have a drunk draw pile you drink. You're gonna have a drunk draw... Oh my goodness, okay. David says, I'm gonna have a drunk draw drink pile drink. There we go. I did it.
Do it again.
I did it.
I'm gonna have a drunk draw drink pile drink. I'm gonna have a drunk draw drink pile drink. I'm gonna have a drunk draw drink grab. I messed it. It got me. I'm finding on the Let's Plays India that whenever I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, I stumble at least 3 or 4 times per episode.
When I try to read and talk, I stumble. The rest of the time, I mumble.
hey, no! You call me out on my...
Doggle, doggle, doggle. Doggle, doggle, doggle.
Yo, it's Brian in the house, Doodle Curls. How's it going? What's up? How are you? How are you doing? How's your face? How's your work going?
How's your face? And then how's the rest of you?
Just gonna shout out Doodle Curls is our lead cleanup artist. Lead final line
artist.
Master. on the project we're working on.
Yes.
She's doing phenomenal work.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Oh, you and your mum have started a 30-day yoga challenge. That sounds great.
Do you know what? Also,
thank you, Barbara. Power says Shakira'd.
Anima Tunings in the chat is one of our animators on the current project that we're working on at nights. Woo! Go give Habbo Anima Tunings some. Can you put a heart for Habbo?
Heart for Habbo is really cute.
Habbo and cookie for Doodle Curls. I don't know. I like doing
appreciation.
Yeah.
Great appreciation to you guys for being on the project and helping us and kicking ass.
So look at them usernames. If they ever stream, then you know where to find them when they do cool stuff too. Because everyone should stream.
Everyone should stream.
Yeah, India, we got raided the other night, and the person who came in, Vassar, was like, I've just been telling my whole chat about Night Select Table and showing you guys out.
That's like, so nice.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Damn straight, tell them all about Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So proud to be one of the knights.
2 of the knights.
I'm proud to be one of the knights.
Well, I'm proud of us both, you and I.
All right. Well, I'm just proud of myself.
Okay, you do. Yes, and so our dynamic has been established.
If you were a knight, Mike, what kind of weapon do you think you would wield?
If I were a knight, I'd be a wizard, India.
Sorry.
So I would have
staff.
I would have a staff
Could I be your staff?
Can you be my staff?
Just can't get the staff nowadays, can you?
I would no, because I would be
Staff up!
whirling it around and doing spells.
I would be a sword person.
I didn't ask you.
I know. But I don't care.
You'd be a sword person.
Be a sword person.
You'd just be a sword.
Yes, I'd be a person. I'd be a
you
talking sword.
You would be the weapon.
I would be the sidekick.
Oh, don't be a talking sword. They're
Yeah.
always horrendous.
Yeah, I'm going to be a talking sword. I'm going to tell you how to do everything. I'm going to be talking all the time.
Josie's waiting on their internet to get installed so they can also stream again.
Oh, cool.
Also, I was going to say awesome, but it came out awesome.
Awesome. I hope that it gets installed soon. Awesome. Okay, that works much better. I thought I was going to be stuck in that mouth for ages. Have we had any issues with alerts? We don't seem to have. How come? Is there any that we've missed?
I feel like they're working again.
Kurzek says, hello, you've unlocked my inner low-key sword enthusiast. Hello, Kurzek of the sword! I am Swifty of the sword.
Oh, I'm not getting the new chat just as you were saying that, so let me refresh. Connecting to chat. Connecting to everything.
Sword gals. Hell yeah. Sword goyles. We live
I don't need to
to
see the
rule
preview.
by the sword.
Slashing through the...
It's a great song. It's a great song. I hope one day we get to play the game that song is from.
Sonic and the Knights of the Knights.
Sonic and the Black Knight.
The Sonic, yeah.
I've never played it before.
Never.
No, never. There's a lot of
Never,
Sonic
ever,
games I
ever,
haven't
ever.
played before. Yeah, never, ever, 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 never, ever.
Oh, my chat isn't connected. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to just read it off of OBS.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna fire up Chatterino. I got an app for this.
Yeah, you saw the Game Grumps play that. It looked horrible. Yeah, it does. I'm pretty excited about it. There's a strange pleasure I get from playing bad games. I would really love to do Croc with Mike.
Croc,
Yeah.
the platformer. The
Yeah, I'd like to pitch it too as being like, so if there's one platformer I'm known for that everyone wants us to play, it's this one. And so we're finally doing a Let's Play on it. It's the one you've all been waiting for. That's right, it's Croc.
I had to open up Chatterino. Oh well, Doig appeared? Thanks, Sanrino. Thanks for making me feel welcomed in the chat.
Oh. Sonic and the Knights, the Knight of the Knights of Light Might. Tib, that's so confusing. So when doing a storyboard, does it necessarily need to make sense when it's made into a video? That depends if you want it to make sense. If you don't want it to make sense, then like it's good that it doesn't, because that's what you're intending. You know, like a lot of music video and abstract animations don't necessarily make sense, but they evoke a feeling. So it all depends what you're going for as the person making it. If you want it to make sense, then it should make sense when you turn it into a video. One of the things about learning to storyboard for things like TV series or anything which isn't abstract, I guess, and is more story and character focused, is learning to draw things very quickly but also make them very readable and recognizable. And that's great practice for an animator. And for a storyboarder to do lots of fast sketches and try and make them as clear as possible. Because you don't want to polish up final drawings for a storyboard, really. What you do want to do is be able to get things down as fast as possible and as clearly as possible.
Yeah, I agree.
So someone can look at your rough storyboard and still tell what's going on.
Clarity is really key in drawing. Like being able to visually communicate in a shorthand for storyboarding is real useful.
Yeah, I'm a stickler for boards though. Like a lot of the times I stick very close to my boards when I end up animating, because I find that my very fast rough drawings have a kind of character and life to them that I lose if I try to redraw them too much.
And if you're working on a project where Swifty's boarded, you don't stick to her boards. Oh no.
Then Mike will be annoyed.
I think I get more annoyed than you do.
You definitely do.
Yeah, well, I do have a bias.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I'm just like, oh,
You're like a defensive bear.
I liked your drawing on that shot.
You're very biased about it though, because sometimes the drawings aren't very good, and you're like, but it was good. I'm like, no, it wasn't, Michael.
Yeah, it
wasn't. You just liked it because
you're
kind.
This is too true. This is too no.
It's too real.
Habbo, I like your work and your animation, by the way. It's real good.
He's not talking about Habbo or anyone else on the project, by the way. So.
No, usually it comes down to, oh no, they like something's been lost in translation. And
yeah, that's the thing.
I'm usually the one in India's ear that's just like, I was just like, thanks Doig, I was just about to cry. I'm usually the one that just sort of like pushes India to be like, I think they've missed this essential fact, or like they've missed this part, and like they've gone in a different direction, and it's probably
Mike is the director behind the director.
Yeah. All the crew on the stream were like, eek. Nah, man.
That's okay, guys.
For instance,
one day you're going to be able to totally call Mike out publicly, and he won't be able to do anything about it.
Yeah. You just be like, Michael, the colors in the final don't look anything like your color script. What happened,
my
dude?
gosh, yeah. Every time. You know the point of doing a colour script is that...
Oh my gosh, yeah, every time.
You know the point of doing a colour script is that you can then follow it without having to make all the decisions again.
Yeah.
Mister, I'm going to do a colour script and then completely disregard it.
I didn't completely disregard...
Looks at self. Looks in mirror. Pauses.
David's like, speaking of India, can I have all of your anim team for like 2 weeks? Awesome, thanks.
No, not mine. Never.
Don't do it. Oh my gosh, I think we got her another rabbit doodle.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
Rabbit doodles are life. Rabbit doodles are love.
Oh, I love this. I love this so much.
Hold on, I want to see it. Hold on, I want to see it. Let's see.
Do you want to show it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, I love this. It's a talking Swifty sword. It won't shut up. That's the voice it would have. Take this one.
I just tried refreshing. We got a crow mail, India.
I saw.
Oh,
I was just admiring Rabbit's doodle for a sec. Let's open the window so the crow can get in. Let's see. What have we got? Unfold this. It's a very small note. What's a game that wasn't very well known, but you loved and played the hell out of it? Mine was Jade Cocoon, says Haruko-san. Thank you for the crow mail, Haruko-san.
Thank you for the question.
Ah!
What is it? What's a game that wasn't very well known, but you loved and played the hell out of it?
This doodle's extraordinary. Extraordinary. Sword.
Extraordinary.
It's a good joke. Nice one, David. A game that wasn't very well known that I liked and played the hell out of. There was this demo that I got on a Sega Saturn CD on the front of a Sega Saturn magazine that I collected, where every issue they would have a collection of demos available to play, and it would like be attached to the magazine. There was this one where you were, I think you were tiny and you could possess objects in a room, and you had to complete objectives with them, and you could be like a tiny plane and fly around a kitchen. And I played that so much.
Oh.
I just really liked it for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it was like taking something that you were usually familiar with and like giving you a different point of view on it.
It was really fun.
I played that.
Here's one for you guys. Also Sega Saturn. Virtua On.
What is that?
I love Virtua On. It's like it's a fighting game, a little bit like the Naruto games that we have now, where there's kind of like a stage, a platform that you are fighting on, and you can move around it, and you can get up close and fight, or you can stay more distance and fight. And you are giant robots.
What?
And it's effing great.
Virtua On.
Virtua On.
Yeah. Then we got some people talking about.
Oh hell yeah, David! Virtua On is the shit. It's so good. Hell yeah. It's so good, and those designs.
We need to see if we can find that. Mega Man Legends was amazing. Yeah, I played. That's the only Mega Man game I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't ever played a Mega Man game.
Don't at me. I'm sorry, but that's the only one that I've played.
I won't. Is it like a not very well known one? Is that why? It's strange.
I think Mega Man Legends is the one where it's a PS1 maybe, and it's like a 3D. It's not a 2D platformer. It's like you're running around dungeon crawling. And you find parts, and then you can like upgrade your suit or yourself, I guess. But there's also like a town you can like run around in.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Like an overworld map and stuff.
That reminds me of a game called Evolution. That was for the Dreamcast. That was an RPG I quite liked. I didn't get very far with it, but I liked it. The main characters all had this like awesome steampunk gear.
Someone asked where was that? Someone asked about Trashbot Shooter. Trashbot Shooter is when you ask us to add a command to Trashbot, and you give him something new that he can respond to and do.
Yeah.
We have plans for Trashbot.
David says, no one I've met in the animation realm really plays fighting games. I adore fighting games, David. Like, they're some of my favourite games ever are fighting games. I really want to get good at them. The problem is that right now I'm really not good at them. But I want to get good enough to understand the terminology of it and to be able to utilise, the more expert mechanics, like utilising iframes and, utilising bursts and breaks and stuff. I'm just not quite... Like, I love that stuff, but I have no one really to practice against who's into them like I am, and I'm not very good at them right now, but I really want to get good at them. I watch Wooly Versus a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's into fighting games. He has a series called Get Into Fighting.
It's called Get Into Fighting Games.
It is, yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, Wooly's awesome. I really like Wooly. It's just right now it would be no challenge to anyone fighting them. I need to find a way to... I guess I just need to practice on my own or something.
Yeah. Well, you got Smash now.
Practice against a computer. I do. Although I've heard that Smash is kind of unlike other fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the Friday night fight nights as well. They were so good. Oh, I would have loved to have done something for the Super Best Friends before they split up. I would love to have done like one of the openings for them or something.
What's Fightcade?
Fightcade. I don't know. Has beat 'em ups, shmups, and fighting games, and you can play online. Oh, cool! Is it like a platform? That's cool.
An emulator with great netcode. Oh, okay.
David, who's your favourite Street Fighter character?
Starberry Jam, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the
Hey.
Animation Breakfast Club.
Yeah, thank you very much for the follow and welcome.
Are you also an artist or animator? Let us know. That goes for anyone else who's is new today. Welcome.
Yeah, please feel free to. We're all a friendly bunch, so feel free to say hi in the chat. Played Dungeons and Dragons the arcade. What?
What?
Is a good song to discuss fighting games too.
I'm looking for more goofy versus games that I can play against you, India.
Crab battle.
Yeah, that was one of them. We could get that. That's available. I think it's either on early access or like it's on itch.io or something.
Isn't it quite expensive though when we looked?
10 or 15 euros.
And we were like, we have to pay that much for like one episode of us being crabs.
Yeah, but it's crabs with knives, India.
I know, Michael. I'm into it. I'm just like, oh, that's money that we could spend on, something else.
It is. It would be money we could spend on something else. But that's true for everything.
I know. And I would love to be like a rocket launcher lobster.
I think it's your destiny.
Yeah, it feels like it's up there with life goals, Duck Game's great.
Oh, yeah. Duck Game. I love Duck Game. What? It's usually Mike who's the money talk. What's that? How are we talking about money now? What?
Oh, well, I'm the one who talks about saving money, and Mike's the one who talks about earning money.
Yeah.
So I guess we both talk about money in different ways. Anywho, I think it might be time for the Animating challenge. Because I'm not going to be able to get this entire frame inked before the end of the stream, I don't think.
What the boopin' about?
Do you hear me, Mike?
I did. I do this thing where I hear things, store them, and then listen
Process
to them back.
them later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is this 3D fighter game that has this Metal Gear Vengeance graphics, and you are crabs.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That might be the one we know, but if it's not the one we know, then that's even more crab battles possible.
Crab battles.
We can see the finish frame on what make and save demands.
Yeah, that's true. I will finish the frame on Wednesday, for sure.
Are you gonna?
It will look much like the others.
Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play it for people before we switch over to the Animating challenge?
Yeah, I can do. As usual, there's not a whole lot to show right now because I haven't done the hair yet.
Oh.
And I still haven't finished doing the face.
I would like a GIF of your progress so far, so that when I announce the stream on Wednesday, I can show people what you'll be working on.
Well, I can send you a MOV and you can turn it into a GIF if you want.
Yeah.
I don't have
works.
the power to GIF anymore now that
No
my
power to
trial's
GIF.
expired.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Wow!
Whoa!
Bum, bum, bum.
What does that sound mean? I forget.
Well, it was David donated 20 euros.
Holy shit, my dude!
David, are you donating for us to crab battle?
Is that a crab battle donation?
David, thank you so much, dude. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, David, what a cool dude. You didn't know what game that was? Do you know what you've done, David? Do you even know? Oh.
Are we going to put this 20 euros towards this? Is this happening now?
If that is David's intent for it, then I'm happy to do that and dedicate the crab battles to David.
Aww. Aww. Well, I'll show it quickly. This is what we're talking about.
So you guys can see. Thank you so much, David. That or sandwiches. We are in hard times. It's true. Thank you. Sandwich funds are always appreciated.
This is Fight Crab. This is what we're buying now.
Maybe show them the trailer.
Show them the trailer.
Yeah,
Okay.
get it up full screen. Wow, I think that might be a bit too loud. Maybe.
Do we want them to hear the music as well? They currently can't hear the music.
No, that's okay then.
Okay. I'll mute it anyway for us. Or make it quiet for us.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, fighting crabs.
Fight crab.
They're massive as well, so they fight like kaijus.
Sometimes.
Does it show it when you get like rocket launchers and stuff?
This looks way more developed than what I remember.
I just saw them in a city, like flying through the air.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to this so much more now.
This is terrifying. Yeah, David, it is. Crabs with knives. Oh, rocket.
This is only the. Oh my god, you could throw lightsabers and chainsaws. Okay, I think we've seen enough. I think we've been convinced.
You can be a lobster. Yeah, lobsters are playable. Playable lobsters. So Mike and I saw that and we were like, this looks like the kind of thing that we would like.
I thought it was just still like early development type. Last time I saw it was just like two crabs in a city street. Did you see all the effects and shit now?
Yeah, looks pretty amazing. Hey, oh, thank you so much, Rolando.
Rolando, thank you so much.
Thank you for the subscription. That means a lot. Thank you. That's a great help to us.
Rolando.
Rolando. Nidhogg. Yeah, Nidhogg looks great.
Keyframe, welcome. Okay, I'm switching us over, India.
Okay.
Battle stations.
Everyone to battle stations.
Form Voltron. I think I have a screen for this. This one? Nope. Nope, that's wrong.
I'll just let you figure it out.
Yeah, let me just build one.
Work it out, think about it.
Quickly. And
Did you make one?
I think I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Watch Doig accidentally show his porn.
Unforgivable porn!
Yeah. Duplicate that. Anim morning challenge.
Oh, thanks, Keyframe. Mike has set up all these cool little transitions that are new.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the name is already in use. Oh, okay. Cancel. Okay, let me just build it. Wait, the name's already in use? There it is!
You did build it.
I did build it.
You built it all along.
I built it all along, yeah. Oh, the chat's too big on this one, though. Twitch chat. I don't want to see Twitch chat. I want to see Twitch chat vert. Where are you? Where are you? Add Twitch chat vert.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Mike making OBS layouts while we wait.
Sorry. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I appreciate you doing this. Thank you very much.
I mean, I think it's going pretty well so far.
Well, that's good. I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm happy too.
You sound it.
There we go. Okay, so I'm showing all my screen and none of your screen.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I should stop drawing then.
You don't have to stop. You can work through.
I want to give my full concentration to the challenge.
All right, everyone. Oh, OBS, absolutely worth watching.
Nice.
Sighs really loud. Waiting. Okay, Haruko.
I'm waiting.
Just for you. I want to make a stinger thing that's just sort of like Animating challenge, that sort of thing.
We could totally do that.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do it. We're one step closer to Doig's solo stream. Yes, just pushing Swifty out of the way.
Hey.
Hey now.
I am the original streamer.
You are actually the original streamer. Like I wanted to stream for a good while. And I just went into the Discord. India, Steiny's streaming. Okay, so after this,
okay, we're gonna
raid
Steiny.
Steiny.
Yes,
Okay,
sounds good.
All right, everyone, we're gonna raid Steiny. Let's see.
Okay, let's do it. So first up, the Animating challenge for this week was to animate some lightning. We're doing some effects animation.
Should I just bring the Discord view over onto this screen?
That's up to you. I think it's better to open them because then you get to see them larger.
Okay, I'm scrolling up.
So Francis is the first one.
There's Cheshire. Oh, I got it. Open original. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's small.
There you go. Have a zoom. So this is Francis's. This is awesome. Like, stayed within the time limit of the challenge. And it's like a super nice, simple, like that hand is nicely drawn too, so that helps. But a really nice, simple kind of platform and backing on which to show this effects animation. I really like that Francis has brought his own flair into it with the heart that crackles into view just before it pops off.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's got personality, which is one of the coolest things to see in effects animation. Is because effects animation, it's not simple, but it's sparse in that for lightning there's not a lot of needing to draw like you would with a character, so the expression of the artist comes through in different ways.
I think that effects animators can add character to their effects. Like I think they have like a sense for their timing and spacing that they put themselves into it.
Yeah,
they get like emotion into the motion of their effects.
Yeah. I think also though, you know how you can always tell who's animated something by their timing and spacing? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to tell because of the amount of stuff moving on screen.
Yeah. And
the amount of different overlapping actions, but with effects animation, I feel like it's kind of almost the purest way to see someone's spacing and timing because all there is the motion.
Yeah. You know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna like.
Cool Gazer, thank you for the follow.
Yo, thank you. I'm gonna make a thing. I'm gonna take this.
Beautiful work though. I love this.
I'm gonna Give me serious X. Control. This is how we do things on the morning breakfast stream.
What you up to?
I'm gonna make a big old sign.
I Are you sure
for
the time is in
hashtag.
the middle of the critiques?
The time is now, India.
Okay.
The time is now, because I want anyone that's coming into the stream to know that we're showing other people's work
Yeah.
and that it's all for this.
That's totally fair. You spelled
So-
challenge wrong.
Well, that's part of the challenge.
Can you spot what we spelled wrong on this page? The challenge.
No pressure, Doig. And then I just have to convert. No, I need to quick export as a PNG and hope that it doesn't go. Okay, we're good. This goes here.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm just
This
hanging
goes
out.
here.
Hanging out with chat.
Yeah, you keep them company.
Rolando, like that Japanese animator that does the cubes. Yeah, Yutapon cubes. Oh, what's the animator's name? Is it Yutaka Nakamura? Who does the Yutapon cubes? They are an amazing animator. Oh my goodness.
Where did that go? Where did that go? Where did it 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 go?
Part of the challenge is not having autocorrect. Too true.
There we go.
Nakamura is the cube man.
So bring
Aw,
this
Sam
over.
Rainier.
Bring
Big
this
hugs.
over here, and then drag and drop. No, drag and drop. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
Buffy's lounging in a patch of sunlight, by the way, guys. She's super cute.
there we go.
She's licking her butt. Buffy, don't do that.
Don't. Yeah, she has to do that
No.
because she gets poop on her butt,
No.
and that's how she gets rid of the poop on her butt.
I'm so sad that that's how cats get rid of the poop on their butt. They're so cute, and then I remember that they have to lick their butts.
Yeah. Okay. Back to here. Back to this. All right, we're back. We're Animorning challenging. Yeah.
Nice. Good job, Mike.
Thank you. So anyone that wants to take part in this, that's the hashtag for if you're submitting on Twitter. All right. I'm
And
back.
then we have Cheshire.
Cheshire. Oh, cool.
Cheshire.
Let me find you. Open original. Bring that across.
Pink seems to have been the colour of choice for lightning. So Cheshire's done a lightning strike coming down from the top of the frame and hitting the bottom of the frame. I'm getting this up larger on my screen too. I really like this. I really like the way it disperses. And the anticipation before it strikes too. It's great. Like, it's so important to remember that the animation principles still apply. So even if it's not necessarily realistic for lightning to anticipate, anticipating the lightning can add such a zing to the actual strike itself. It's a principle for a reason. Hell yeah. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah. I'm just I'm catching it. I was getting other things prepared.
I love lightning because it's so even, and it really exposes if you are used to making things symmetrical like I am, because part of the challenge of lightning is to make it irregular, make it look organic but not symmetrical.
I think I remember reading what Tiz was saying about lightning is it's often lightning finds the shortest path of resistance through something through the air to hit the ground, and so it is often like very fast.
Yeah.
Whereas effects lightning animation, almost you have to approach it not how lightning would look but how lightning would feel.
Yes, that's such a great way to put it.
Which I think as we show the submissions for people, I'm just going to read out what Tiz was advising, because it is really good advice that people had available to them.
Yeah.
That we want to share. In terms of Cheshires, this is awesome. I do appreciate that little spark where you're like, something's gonna happen.
Heck yeah. That's one of my favourite parts of it. And also, yeah, like I was saying, just Cheshire's steered clear of the symmetry, which is great, because that's one of my problems, is I tend to really make my shapes regular. I'm so used to trying to get things to look like just so, that I'll end up reusing a lot of shapes and spacings.
And yeah, thank you, Cheshire, for taking part in the challenge. Hope to see you again with the challenge things. I need to talk better. I look forward to seeing any further challenges that you take part in.
Yeah.
Who's next, India?
We've got the Bird Brain, who put lightning on her old Thunderbird.
Okay, I got it. Here it is. Wow.
Oh, nice. I think it doesn't read quite as well as the others just because of the white background.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Like, I'm so used to seeing it on a dark background. Look at that drool as well. This is really fun though. I think the shapes could be pushed a little bit with the lightning here.
I think I like the one where it's sort of curving around the back of the head because you can feel like
the traveling.
The charge of the electricity kind of building through the shape, through the curve.
Yeah, I like that too. I love it when electricity travels and you get to see like sparks where they're kind of following a longer shape or a longer path. That's always super satisfying. Yeah. Lovely job. Yeah. I want to see, what's this bird about? I want to see more of it. What is it?
Yeah, who does bird?
Who does bird?
Who does bird's a bird?
What? Lightning birds are cool. The crow ate an inkling. Oh no.
I would also like to offer like this with some oh, I wonder if I can. It's fine. I'll link this.
What is this?
I'll link this instead. It's lightning effects like guides for a show that Zabrubring worked on. So let me just link it so you can kind of see it for yourselves. And we'll move on to the next one.
Hell yeah.
I think the next one is Carcos. Is that right?
Yeah, Afro was planning their animation out, so they have a few thumbnails of like stuff they're planning, and then Tip is giving them some advice there on really varying up the line thicknesses.
Let me show that. So
I'm just going to read out Tibbs' advice here.
Please do.
So Tibbs says, vary the width along the bolt. Having thicker and thinner sections is an easy way to add a focal point, and you can use it to create movement within the shape, which is awesome and great, and I'm already mind blown. Another small note is that electricity is always trying to make the easiest path through the air, like you were saying.
I was completely just remembering what Tib was saying.
Finding those little spaces that are most conductive and offer the least resistance and jumping through them. Try to keep that in mind when drawing electrical shapes. It's never random zigzags, it's always motivated. It's a great advice.
Yeah, and then later Tibbs was saying, lightning in real life is pretty instant, and honestly finding slow motion reference is only going to be misleading and make you lose the impact. Watch videos, but try to capture the feeling of the lightning more than anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great advice. So yes, then we have Carcos. Oh my gosh, Carcos, this is so metal.
Okay, I need to download these, so give me a second.
Okay. I'll just enjoy it.
Okay.
It's rough, but it has so much energy to it, you know?
I'm just gonna do this, I think. Actually, no, it doesn't play as well when I do this. So let me download. I'm gonna show the 3-hour version, I'm gonna show the full version after that.
What version now, Mike?
The one that they had in 3 hours, and then the one that they had after the 3 hours.
Okay, sounds good.
So we build up. And then Control L and play. Whoa.
Yeah, look how much energy that has. Like, Carcos has really exaggerated the thick and thins. You can see there if you frame through it. How he's really exaggerated the thick and thins to create both a sense of depth and variation within the shape itself. The lines themselves are very energetic. I think the roughness really works towards helping this one feel more like raw and visceral in a way. But yeah, he's using a great combination of big shapes, small shapes, thin lines, thick lines. It's nice to have like the character reacting to the weather conditions as well. just to sell that he's like bringing down a storm. Keyframe. Thank you so much for the subscription. Keyframe, that is awesome.
Welcome to your 2nd month. Thank you so much.
Thanks a million. Yeah, I love this. I love this one.
Okay.
It's so explosive, you know?
I should have been downloading this one.
Everything is so fast, but it also follows a path. So you can trace it with your eyes, even though like each frame is only on there for just a split second. I think if you added a glow to this, it would be super cool. Again, the white background's not super helpful to see it on, but there's another version.
There we go.
With a darker background, which makes it a bit easier. There we go. Hey! Check it out! What's it all about?
Is there any advice you would give to help push this? Do you reckon?
I think at the minute everything is very fast, which is good because it gives like an impression of energy and this unbridled power. However, I do think that it would add a bit more texture to the entire thing if you had some parts where you had slightly slower arcs of lightning.
Yeah.
So there was like a push and pull between the fast and the slow. And instead of everything just crackling and blasting out immediately, there was like almost like a give and a pull to it.
So like coming down to the hammer fast, and then slow down as it kind of like gets absorbed and have the hammer react to it, almost like it slows it down and starts to absorb it. Then have it dissipate, and then you could have like a slow build and then explode out to the.
I wouldn't even adjust the timing of all the lighting though. I would have just certain crackles of it linger for a little bit longer.
Okay, so you have that sort of contrast between the fast and the slows at the same time, so that the fasts feel faster.
Exactly, like this is very satisfying to look at because of the feeling of power and energy it has, but there's also something very satisfying about seeing, like, it's hard to describe. Like I'm trying to describe in words things that I feel physically inside my being. But you know, like when someone is stretching taffy.
Yeah.
Or something. That's like the same feeling I get when I see some really nicely animated lightning, where the lightning's kind of pulling away a little bit, but then getting pulled back in. And there's just this moment of like slowness that goes along with the quickness that is just really satisfying to watch.
I think there's
and it's not realistic, but it's cool.
Yo, thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much. Coronavirus followed us.
Oh, okay.
Everyone be careful.
Social distancing and everything.
Yeah, social distancing, guys. Stay away from that Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
I think we got a couple of like not submissions, but like David and Tibbs were showing previous animated lightning that they've done. So we'll show those as like cool examples of cool examples of lightning done well.
Yeah.
Next up, Drev Barnes, I believe.
Took 2.5 hours.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Let me just close this one and cool. Let's Control L this.
She got it.
Oh no.
That's a very sad animation. What an asshole. So one thing I really like about Drev's animations is that Drev is always trying to push the perspective and do something interesting in terms of the viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like the choice to use like a low perspective here, and to have the phone like coming towards us in perspective is super cool. I think in terms of the actual motion of the phone and everything, that could do some work for it to be convincingly slow motion. At the minute it feels like it freezes when it hits the floor, and then starts slowly coming towards us, which doesn't quite sell it to me at the minute. But I really like the smear frames that Drev is using. In terms of the lightning itself, like the lightning's looking super cool.
I like what I would call like dissipation with the lightning, so that you see it like the strand of the lightning break apart, and then the parts also break apart as well, because you can have that initial really quick shape, like that, the really dramatic shape, but then you feel it more with the lasting elements, like can have the shape and that not immediately disappear makes it feel like it has more power to it, I would say.
Yeah.
Like it's powerful enough to exist for more than a few frames, but you don't have it on screen the whole time because you've already moved to creating the new shapes. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, the spacing of the lightning here is really nice. I really like it. Like, I think that's my favorite part about it, is the spacing of the lightning here is super nice. If I were to push the lightning more, I'd say you've got some thick and thin going on there, but you could push that even more. You could make the thin parts even thinner and the thick parts even thicker. I think, especially since it's quite close to camera, I think that would really help.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of my technique when I do lightning, and I don't do it often and I don't do it well, but the thing that I think does work and look cool about it is I kind of like to almost have a line and then cut away at it using a lasso tool. So I get these really sharp edges.
Yes.
And really thin to thick lines. I find that super helpful. But yeah, lovely work, and I really like the ambition in Dreb's work just in general. Because the last thing I saw them trying to animate before this was a fisheye of someone moving in perspective.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's challenging.
Yeah. Pushing yourself like this is a great way to like blast through those animation barriers and really improve quickly.
Next up I'm seeing chronologically is Tibbs and David.
Okay, awesome.
And then we've got Jam after that and Afro after that.
A few lessons from the masters. So let's see. Tib has helpfully uploaded her first ever lightning animation.
Okay, I'll show that. We'll just go in order though, like what people said in the chat. Open original. So Tibbs was saying that this was her
first ever lightning animation from 2017. And immediately, like, I love this. It has the same feeling of life and energy that Carcosses did. I love the addition of these little bubbles. These lightning bubbles. It's like, that's the wonderful thing about animation, is you can kind of animate something as you would imagine it, however you like. You can add anything you want. You can distort it however you want. And I love this like little addition that says so much about Tibbs' personality.
It's bubbly.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it's just like it makes it stand apart from other electrical animations, you know? It's got that personal touch, the individual sense.
It's poppin'.
It is. It's snatched and poppin'.
And then we have another example of Tibbs' work from last year, I think they said.
Yeah. And again, my favourite thing about this piece that Tibbs has done is the anticipation. And we saw the same thing in Cheshire's animation, where Cheshire was animating like the little anticipation before the strike came, and here you can see that Tib has animated these amazing, like, almost ball lightnings that bundle up before it stretches out. So you've got squash and stretch in there.
Yeah.
So you'll see it squashes, it stretches, and then it almost squashes back in again.
I really like this one here where it sort of like snaps, and then there's just this arc of like it's like throwing out the energy.
It snaps the other direction.
Yeah, so it's like that sort of like tension and release, I think, is really important.
Yeah, and it's got that push and pull I was talking about, like that one you're looking at, the one which snaps. You can see just before it snaps, there's like almost a hold on its position for a few frames.
Tibbs was our lead effects animator on Starlight Brigade.
Yeah.
Just for you all to know. This
is from the Stranger Things anime trailer that came out, I think, last year. Habbo says, oh no, she's here. Hey Tibbs, we're just showing off your work.
And then we got a couple of examples from David. So
another effects master here. David is a crazy man, as we all know. And look at this ball lightning, how it's almost like fire. The way that it's dissipating. I love the way that he's describing the form of the circle, or of the sphere, I should say. Because look how at the end there, the lightning dissipates back over the surface of the circle. He's not just describing the lightning, but in the way that he's drawn the lightning, he's describing the surface shape of the circle and making it appear like a sphere, like a 3D object. Yeah, I love how it floats up a bit. It's great. Everything dissipates at a different time. There's so many different layers in here that are all overlapping one another to make it feel really complex. And then you've got that great big massive, like the massive thick lines contrasted with the really spindly small lines, and the fact that it's describing this 3D form.
As someone who has composited David's work, he does tend to work in layers like that, as you're describing, like that build up of layers. So like your concentration and your efforts are put onto each individual like character. So yeah, I think if I were to break down David's file and go and look inside, you've got that really light, like big shape one. That's probably one effect where he's like, okay, I'm going to describe the circle there. And then you've got the little tendrils that sort of creep up at the end. That's probably another layer.
I wouldn't know how else to do it, to be honest. If I was having to overlap this many different pieces, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to layer them. I don't know how to approach it other than that.
Yeah, that way you're not like being destructive with what you're doing, and you can mix and match stuff.
I think that's a great thing to keep in mind though for lightning. If you're going to have it play over an object, having it describe the form of that object and reinforce the 3D nature of the object is a great thing to do, especially with 2D animation, where every convincing piece of solid drawing we have has to come from our hands.
There's some scenes in Magnum Bullets that had lightning interacting with something like the gun, and when I was compositing, I was trying to make sure that wherever the end of the lightning was touching the surface of the metal, that there was an additional glow to try and make it feel like it was contacting and
dude, I didn't know that.
Being close to the metal. So like there's the way that I did it was that I used the color shape of the gun and added an additional glow only where it was like in proximity to it.
Oh, nice.
And then added I think some gradient ramps to sort of like localize it, and I think I animated where it was like coming off of, so it wasn't like if it was streaking across the whole surface of the gun, it wouldn't go there.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
You know.
Have you got the next David one up as well? Because this is a great one too.
I'm grabbing it.
It's almost like an impact frame.
Oh, I love that little kind of like shaking it off.
It's so satisfying, isn't it?
I think with effects animation, when you feel like you can hear it happening,
the crackle.
Yeah, so you've got like ping.
Only
like
good bread sound this way.
Only good bread sound this way.
So yeah, you can see it goes from circle to more of a diamond shape and then snaps outward, but it's got that same kind of ease to begin with and then snap out. That's super satisfying to see.
Hopefully I'm not opening too many things while playing. So
beautiful. So fun.
Who
and we've got Jam. Jam is next.
Okay,
Ooh.
awesome.
This is great. So Jam's done several different strikes.
Let me pull this out. Here we go.
Warning of flashing for anyone who is susceptible to that, by the way.
Yeah, shit.
If anyone is sensitive to flashing, maybe look away for the next couple of minutes until we finish doing this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So great thick and thin. Again, great energy. I'd say there could be more variance in timing in terms of fasts and slows.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Because the way it dissipates and comes in all feels quite even at the minute. But I love the small versus the large. I really like these little hairlines that you've got going along the larger shapes. That feels very particular to your work, which is great. It's another thing like the bubbles that Tibbs put into her lightning that makes it feel individual and just that little bit different from everyone else's. Like it's an individual stamp you've put on it. Stamp it. I like it though a lot. Like I think you could work with anticipations as well to make this feel like super snappy and satisfying. Because you start off almost with an anticipation, but it's more like an ease. But if you had that crackle first and then a pshoof, that would be awesome. I like the addition of the flashing as well. It's a good way to simulate almost like a storm or the lightning itself lighting up the screen. So Rainy says, I love that one bolt that looks like a rock striking glass with a circular track. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
This one, yeah.
God, you can just watch these over and over, can't you? It's so satisfying.
It makes me want to try more. I wanted to get to this challenge, but I was too lazy this weekend. I needed to chill.
I also needed to chill, and I'm happy we did. I had a really nice time with you. And you, Leo, I didn't realise it was you in chat. Hello. And yeah, I'm really happy that you enjoyed making it. It's great. Fantastic work. It's a pleasure to look through these guys.
Afro was showing that how he was using color flashes to plan out his shot.
That's cool.
But it is just a flashing screen on frames 7, 17, and 37.
Yeah. I guess we'll leave showing that for now, but that's a really cool idea, Afro. I like that idea for timing it out.
How about, is that Zuko?
It's Zuko! Get it up! This is so cool.
Okay.
Nice simple animation that like really emphasizes the lightning.
Here we go. This is Habbo Animatunings in the chat.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about this is Habbo is really like nailing the contrast between the timing there, where you want really fast and really slows. So you can see that Habbo has eases in there, but then he also has crackles and pops.
Yeah.
The variance in the timing and the spacing makes everything really satisfying to watch. Thick and thins are all there too. Oh man, I love this.
Has everyone been able to see that?
The lighting like really helps sell it as well. All those little motions you did with Zuko, him moving his hands away from his mouth, the opening of the eyes, and the fact that everything there is kind of offset a little bit. You've got that really nice ease on the hair, keeping everything moving. Super cool. I hope you've posted this up on Twitter, Habbo, for people to appreciate. I don't really have much to give you in terms of feedback on this, because I think it's great.
If you have posted this up on Twitter, link it in the chat, Habbo.
Yeah, I guess you could up this by adding like even more very small pieces. You know, like we were seeing with David has those little hairlines. And we saw that with Jam as well, had these little hairlines. You could have these tiny shapes come off the main shapes, because at the minute it feels very much like it's all the main shapes. Like every shape is kind of attached to itself and is one big block shape, with great variance in the line weighting and everything. But you could have smaller bits of lightning coming off the larger shapes of lightning in hairlines to really like add extra texture to that.
Thank you for the follow on YouTube.
You want to redo the main finger lightning? I really like the main finger lightning. Especially the first two crackles where it kind of eases and pops from one to the other.
Tibbs is suggesting that Habbo looks at Epi's electricity from Starlight. I think you learn a lot from it. Particularly probably the scene where Meowch is getting like static electrocuted.
That's one of your favorites.
Well, it's one of the instances where it's electricity rolling over like organic form and stuff. And I think he does a good job of it, like rolling over the knuckles and then kind of like hitting the side of the fur on this side of the beard and the head. Yeah. One of the more satisfying things with me with that shot is the way that you've used the lighting on Meowch in reaction to the lightning effects and that coming together. It's like one of my favorite. I'm glad you liked it, because I did it and then I was like, I don't know, this looks good. I've just spent hours doing this. I don't know if it even looks good. Habbo wants to make it look more fiery. That's a cool idea, considering he's a firebender. Afro's showing some of his planning for the shapes he wants to do. Taking on board the thickness and things. I think this is... You can do it, Afro! I think this is a really good improvement from your original shape design, dude. Agreed. This is a struggle I have. I think Afro has the same thing, where Afro and I are both really tempted to use regular shapes.
and find it hard to make it look both random and organic.
I think, I know this is just you planning, Afro, but using block shapes and block stuff will help you carve out the shapes. So you do your original sketch and then you like erase in, and it will just feel. Oh wait, sorry. He's got more.
There's an animated version.
Let's just go to that then.
And I kind of wish that
there we go,
the color of the lightning was a little bit brighter, because I kind of find the second bolt kind of difficult to make out. But this looks great, Afro. From what I can see of it, like, this is awesome. My favorite part is the way it dissipates. I really like the way that you've done that.
I like the right hand one where it kind of shrinks back and is like.
It's almost like it's burning away like a piece of film.
Yeah.
That's like corroding. It feels like it's almost burning away from the inside out, and I really like that feeling because it's so particular. Yeah, I can definitely tell, like, you've been taking into account what everyone's been saying above, like in the previous pieces. This is really nice.
Super cool.
I'd love to see some more variance in the spacing again. Have some really fast and slows, and also add some anticipation. I would love to see it go even bigger too.
Yeah, this
really stretch it out.
These lightning bolts have some of my favorite shapes that I've seen today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shapes are super appealing. It's almost like
forget the advice I was just giving you, like, before seeing your actual animated one. Like, it's terrible advice.
Oh,
cool. We've got epi electricity.
I would love to see these stretched out a bit more though, Afro. Like, I really want to see them, like, it's like I want to see them stretch their wings. I want to see them contact the ground, you know? I want to see them get there. And yeah, then Tib is calling out the electricity that Epi did for Starlight. Look at these. Our fantastic effects animators.
Yeah, so it's cool. Like, you can see
there's consistency there in that the bolts are traveling from one place to another, and you can see the energy flow as it's going.
Like, I watch the contact point of this bolt here as it just sort of like snakes its way up the claw. I love that. Like, that sort of like it's just sort of levering its way over, because you can feel the arc of, it's not just a flat shape. It's like it's an arc bending its shape over. I like that. And then up to here.
Heck yeah, Afro. Go for it, dude. Yeah, you see there's a sustain between where the lightning is, and it differs between thick and thin.
Yeah.
But it lingers as well. And then has these pops.
Yeah, I love this part here on the very far left, how it's sort of like thick, thin, thick, to show that like the energy is like vibrating and pulsing through it. Yeah,
and you can see it's got those little hairlines coming off it too, that we were suggesting for Habbo. So he has this big shape, but then he also has smaller shapes coming off it and connecting to it.
Like, it's trying to, the energy's trying to escape and find the nearest contact point, and then it like pulls back again.
We're just in the peg bar. Habbo's like, oh baby, and Emlet's like, sekushi.
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 Cool.
Beautiful work, guys. Ah, so cool. All right, you're ready for the next Animorning challenge? It's a bigger one this time. We're still going to try and keep it to 3 hours though. So this week.
Do you need me to show you anything?
Not yet, I don't think. This week, Michael had the great suggestion of doing lip sync. Which, again, if you guys are wondering kind of how we're choosing these challenges, I'm trying to choose stuff which is not only going to push people out of their comfort zones and force them to try new things, but also things which are going to be great for people's reels if they want to develop them further. Like, we want to give people starting points so they have a collection of work they've done in their free time that they've decided on and that they're passionate about, that they can then add to reels if they want to.
Yeah, am I showing... sorry, am I showing anything? Or are you showing anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just going to describe what the challenge is first.
Okay.
So... what was that?
That is my Chad Reno lets me know when someone, like, mentions me.
Okay.
And this time it was the bot. So.
Awesome. So, let's see. So, yeah, lip sync. It's something that a lot of people are going to have to come to terms with at some point, because whether you're working on a show or a music video, there might be times when you're going to have to lip sync stuff. So, it's a great thing to practice. You know what's an even better thing to practice than lip syncing and more fun than lip syncing? Lip singing.
Lip singing?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
what?
Over the last couple of years, I've seen more and more people animate bits of musicals for their reel.
Yeah.
And I think it's more challenging than lip syncing, because the rhythm of the song and the way that your mouth and your face moves as you're sustaining notes is so different to speech.
There's a little bit more held nuance to it.
Yeah.
Like the inflection of the notes and like that stuff.
I feel like it gives you more leave to be dramatic too, and set up character and scene. So this week's challenge is to take maybe a 5-second excerpt from a musical.
Do you want them to take the same excerpt, or do you want them to pick their own?
I'm happy for people to pick their own.
Doodle Cause is
all
like...
Hamiltons. Yeah, bets on how many Hamiltons we're going to get. All Hamiltons. So I would encourage people not to use an animated musical for this. And that's simply because an animated music's already been animated, so it's going to be very hard for you not to be influenced by what the previous animator has done, or to try and recreate their work. So take a live action musical, take a 5-second clip from one of the songs. It can be anything, you know, but be back soon.
Okay, Habbo's like, no, please suggest what we should use, and I don't know anything other than Hamilton.
I can drop you guys in a couple of clips if you guys want, and then if you want to choose between them, you're welcome to. Or if you want to find your own, you're welcome to.
Okay, here's the thing. If you find your own, share what you're working on, and then even if we get doubles or whatnot, it'll help people like have stuff to choose from.
Oh yeah, I don't mind about doubles.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have to worry about being original. Like this, it doesn't matter which clip you use or how many of you use the same clip. I'm just excited to see what you guys want to do for it. And we're not expecting anything like tied down or cleaned up. This will probably be just roughs, because in 3 hours there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will drop some clips in for you guys that you are welcome to use, but if you would like to find your own, you're also welcome to find your own clip. It can be over 5 seconds if you want, but I think 5 seconds is a good benchmark for just roughing something in.
Habbo, look up Defying Gravity from Wicked. You'll probably have fun with that.
Yeah, Wicked is about the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. So lots of magic and witchiness.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is full of amazing songs of every kind.
Heather's the Musical is great, yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of Singing in the Rain. I like the classic.
Yeah, if you find clips or songs, share it. Use the Animating Challenge hashtag wherever you're discussing it. Let's get a buzz going about this. Let's get people knowing about it.
Of course, you're welcome to share it in the Peg Bar, but you know, if there are people who want to take part who aren't in the Peg Bar, then please do. Hashtag Animating Challenge is where to post it on Twitter, and we'll review the ones that we find on Twitter as well at the end of the week.
And we will put out a call for it on Twitter as well, on our Doig Swift Twitter. If you don't know about our Doig Swift Twitter, Moneybag Dogs will let you know.
But this should be so much fun. Like, I mean, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but character acting and facial emoting are my favourite things to animate. So
I'm gonna go back to...
the thought of animating someone singing something is really fun.
Okay, and now that you've told them about the challenge, right after we switched over, Emlet was like, Tib told me to put this here. It's from 2013. I was like, it's too late for Strim. Only just. I will do an honorable mention after India explains the next challenge. So I'm gonna share this with you all.
Whoa, Emlet, this is badass. Holy guacamole, dude.
Whoa.
You animate all these effects of the light and the flame and the electricity and the lens flares. This is so cool. Did you do this by hand? That's awesome.
Thank you for the follow.
Emlet, you should go into effects animation, dude.
Yeah, you could tag team with Emlet claiming he can't animate. You could tag team with Tib and make some.
There are different types of animation, Emlet. Like, you don't have to be able to do every single thing to be an animator.
That sort of like last burst where it's like is really nice timing.
Heck yeah. Beautiful work.
So honorable mention for Emlet there.
Super cool. And yeah, I think that's the morning stream. We made it, guys. We got to the end of it. I'm feeling a little bit more awake now. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and helping me to wake up in the nicest possible way. Chatting with friends, looking at cool animations. Doing a bit of work. Getting through it.
I'm gonna
We're getting there. Soon I'll be onto the hair. The hardest part.
Please use the Animating head to share your work on this new challenge. Yeah. Oh, Rolando made one just now. Oh.
Just now?
Oh. Where'd you put it?
Where'd you put it?
Yeah. That was really cool to go through all that. Oh, I'm charged. I'm charged up. How are you feeling?
You charged up?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing some problems with my animation, so excuse me.
Oh, we're all seeing them too.
Yeah, you are. I can fix them next time, though.
Oh, cool. Let's look at Rolando's. Whoa. Nice.
Can you bring it up?
Yeah.
Here we are. I can see it now.
Pixel lightning.
I can't see it very well. I'm going to bring it up on my screen too so I can see it. Can you switch to the larger format mic?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I can see it better now. Oh man, if you're in between that like spray out at the end, that'd be so nice. To have that like really stark contrast between the pop down to the bottom with the impact frame and then this like ease of them all settling, all the particles settling. I like your choice to invert the colours. That's something I don't see super often, but that I do a lot and enjoy doing and think helps add impact to stuff.
Yeah, that would be an impact frame, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed it would.
Indeedly doodly dee.
Oh my gosh, impact frames is a great idea for maybe another challenge at some point.
Oh, that's on the horizon then.
Yeah. I like that contrast between like the slow gathering and then the fast strike. Like that lightning feels very deliberate, almost like it's a spell cast by someone. Because it's almost like it's taking aim before it hops down to the bottom. I also like the way that you have this kind of spiral flow spray out from it as it strikes down, just to add some counter motion to the straight line, you know? Super nice. Oh, Tip, I heard you were doing some impact frames recently. I hope we get to see them soon.
Okie dokie doke.
Impact frames are so fun to look at. Patrick Stannard of Knights of the Light Table does incredible impact frames.
Oh man, yeah.
Like, a lot of the really, really, really cool ones in Night Runner, like, the chandelier, and the one where the owl bot gets shot in the head, were Pat doing his impact frames. He's so good at them. I tried to do a couple. I'm not quite as good at them, but it was fun to learn and to try, you know. You'll be able to say you worked on stuff when it drops because of NDAs. What? Even when it drops, you won't be able to say you worked on it?
That's strange. Okay.
When do you get to say that you worked on it? I'm just hanging about to hear the answer. Just hanging with you guys in chat. You don't know? Oh, that's terrible. Indefinite NDA.
Oh, indefinite NDA.
Get out of here with that shit.
Indefinite.
I'm not a fan of that. Well, that's fair. We would never want you to have to breach that and put your job in trouble.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Tib.
But I hope that I see it, and I hope that I'm like, huh, that looks like someone I know.
We'll just keep checking out everything that comes out of Access.
Won't ever be able to post work in progresses.
Oh, man.
Well, you should at least be able to put it on a private reel for people, because you need to be able to use your work to get you hired again. So
yeah, if you put it like behind a password.
Yeah, I put on a reel with a password that you only use to apply for jobs.
Gotcha. All right, India.
Yeah.
I think that's us.
That is us. Is Steiny still streaming, and can we raid him?
Yes. Yes, I believe he is.
Okay, awesome. You can use the final shots in a reel. That's awesome. So you can show the you can show us the reel. Maybe.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today, and
have a great day. Best of luck with all your projects. We'll be back on Wednesday for sure. Maybe tomorrow. Mike and I haven't discussed yet whether we're streaming tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we've been doing gameplay streams on our Tuesdays and Thursdays just because we want to keep up with Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let us know if you've been enjoying that, and yeah, we're gonna raid. So
let's do it.
Get your emotes ready, get your raid calls ready. Our raid call is usually adventure.
Yeah, and go say hi to Steiny, who has been like dealing with a lot of stuff lately and deserves lots of love, hugs, attention, friendship, and has always supported Mike and I.
Yeah.
So we're happy to return the favor.
There we are.
See you soon. Real soon. Almost sounds like a threat there, Tib. I hope we get to see you real soon. Let's do it. So may the rest
of your day
be filled
with
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
We're raiding adventure. Yeah.